Hi, I'm Roamy. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Kahubaby to carry your baby on your back. So here I've got the Kahubaby carrier, and you want to adjust the width of it to exactly the same width you'd have if you were carrying them on the front. So generally you'll be back carrying from kind of 6 months, 9 months plus. So you're likely to have it on a fairly wide setting, but whatever you need it on with them on the front, you're going to have on the back. If you've not used a Kahubaby at all, then you want to make sure that it fits your baby from one knee to the other so that their lower leg can swing freely. So it'll be about just trying it and seeing. You can adjust it on the front when they're in there, so it might be worth just watching my video for that and having a go on the front first. So I've got this on pretty much the widest setting. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this on the front just so that I can adjust the straps. So have it so the label is facing outwards, and you're going to put it around, and I'm going to put it around a little bit higher than my waist, because when you've got a baby on your back, you ideally want them to be able to see over your shoulder. When they're on your front, you have them down here. So you're going to want to probably put it about that much higher than if they were on your front. So if you normally have this on your waist, put it a little bit higher up on there. Okay, so for a back carry, you want the straps to be done up like a rucksack. So I'm just going to take one strap and just bring it around and clip it into here. And I'm going to tighten the front tighten a bit, so this little short one up fully. So that's fully tightened on there. So I've got a loop around there. Then I'm going to do exactly the same with the other side. So take the strap, bring it round in a loop, and I'm going to tighten the little tightener piece here up fully. And then the other one, you can adjust it a little bit tighter if you want to, because obviously if you've been wearing this crossed over your back, the straps will be a little bit shorter if they're worn as a rucksack. You can see I've now got both the straps like that. I'm also just going to check where the chest strap is. That's this little clip across here, and just move it a little bit higher up. So you're going to want this across your front, so it slides along on the straps. I'm just moving it to kind of halfway up. Again, I can move this once baby is on my back, but if I've got it approximately the right place, that makes it a bit easier. So now I've got the straps all done up, I can swivel this round to the back. So I'm going to move this around here and keep it nice and high up there. It depends obviously on the size of your baby and your torso length, but for me I'm going to put this a little bit higher like that. Check that it's sitting evenly, so if you reach round and feel where the panel is, you want to make sure you've got the same amount of fabric either side of you, so it's going to be even underneath baby. Now there's lots of different methods of getting baby onto your back, but this is the one that I find easiest. There are videos on my YouTube showing alternative ways to get baby on your back, so if you're not so keen with this method, have a look at some of my other videos which show different ways that you can actually get baby onto your back. I think the Baby one shows 3 different ways to get baby onto your back. Okay, so I'm now going to pick up my baby. So if you hold baby on your side like this, it can hold them on either side, whichever one feels most comfortable, and you're going to hold them with the opposite arm. So reach this arm around and hold them across like this. Then the arm that's on the side of baby, you're going to do like a front crawl movement. So let's bring the arm up and over like that. So you're holding baby from the front with both arms. Now I'm going to bring this other arm around, so it's going to go around behind. Okay, so I'm going to bring this one round. So I'm holding onto baby and then just carefully bounce around onto my back like that. Okay. Now at this stage, keep yourself leaning a little bit forward just so that gravity's helping you, and always keep one hand on baby at all times. Okay, so bring them around and check that they're nice and even on your back, and you ideally want to have it so you can just see them over your shoulder. Okay, once you're happy with their position, keeping one hand on baby, you're going to slide the other hand underneath the fabric and just stroke it up over their bottom and back so you're holding them with the material. Okay, take hold of one strap and bring it out behind you and up and over your shoulder. Okay, then we're going to turn around and do exactly the same on the other side. So hold baby with the other hand and bring the strap out behind you and up and over your shoulder. Now the reason for bringing it out behind you is then it means the fabric doesn't get stuck underneath their armpits or of course underneath their bottom. Okay, stay leaning forward for now. We're just going to tighten these straps up a little bit to make sure baby's held nice and snug before we stand up. Okay. So let's bring their little arms out. Obviously they can move their arms when they're a real baby and not a doll. So just have a quick look in a mirror or have a feel around behind, but check the carriers coming at least to their armpits before you stand up. So check this coming at least to their armpits, going to stand up. So what I'm going to do now is just get this clip, and if you need to you can adjust it up or down, it's really easy to move. Right, so I've got a black top on so you can't see, but you're going to clip the clip together like that and just tighten it up so these straps are sitting nice and securely on your shoulders. So you want them ideally to sit so the strap lies flat on your shoulder and the clip's just holding it in place. Then if you need to, you can tighten it up by pulling these forwards. And if you give a little bounce as you do it, it makes it a bit easier than trying to lift baby's weight. Okay, so most important thing when baby's on your back, you want to make sure they've got clear airways. So either looking in a mirror or looking over your shoulder, or you can use your phone held up like this to have a little look. Check that their face is clear of the top of the carrier. You want the carrier no higher than the nape of their neck and no lower than their armpits. So they're able to have arms out over the top as long as the carrier is no lower than their armpits. So that's sitting nicely on baby. Have a little feel of the fabric here and check they've got an even amount of leg either side. If you need to, you can give a little bounce and just shift them across so they're sitting evenly, and check the fabric's coming from one knee to the other so the lower leg can swing freely. Okay, arms, as I said before, can either come out the side or they can go over the top, wherever baby prefers. If you need to tighten it up anymore, just take hold of these and give a little bounce and tighten. Okay, and that is basically how to use the Kahubaby on your back. So to get them down, we're just going to reverse what we've done. So you can leave the straps done up snug. If you want to, you can loosen them a little bit just by lifting, if you can see here. Just going to lift the buckle with your thumb and just loosen a little bit, maybe a couple of centimetres from each side, just to give a bit more space. Loosen that off. If you undo the clip here, then I like to lean forward just because it means that gravity's helping a bit. Put one hand on baby and bring one strap off over your shoulder like this. Okay, and then hold baby on the inside of the carrier, and then do the same with the other side, so bring off your shoulder. And then you can either sit down and lower them down, or you can just slide them around onto your side like this. And that's how to use the Kahubaby carrier to carry your baby on the back.